how the NEET paper leak happened. And all of you who have entered the medical college would be knowing this through your lived experience, that how difficult it is to cross these examinations, to qualify these entrances, and to enter medical colleges. Especially medical students have immense amount of stress when they are going through these educational entrances. We have seen this. We have heard from the medical students themselves. And it is very important for us to understand that we have a system inside this country which is not at all inclusive and accessible for each and every student. We are seeing across the country that how coaching institutes are advancing, how coaching institutes are growing. But in place of that, government support and help to help students, especially coming from poor backgrounds, marginalized backgrounds, socio-economically marginalized background, is not happening. And that's why what happened when the NEET paper leak happened, 22 students gave up their lives, had to forcefully suicide because they did not find any hope in the system. And that is why, comrades, this fight that we are fighting inside medical colleges, when we are inside medical colleges as students, inside these institutes, or outside the medical college trying to fight a better fight for education system, is not a political fight. From our own experiences, we have seen wherever there is a student union which is apolitical, they have never tried to raise issues which affects the student directly. For example, a very brief example. I come from a university which has a political students union. I come from a university where I am doing my research in Jawaharlal Nehru University. Few kilometers away, we have an institute which is Institute of Eminence, which is Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. It's just 2 kilometers away from JNU. But IIT Delhi does not have a student union. IIT Delhi has a very apolitical campus. But the maximum number of student suicide every year we see is from IIT Delhi. And the administration says what? That campuses should remain apolitical. Why do they say that campuses should remain apolitical? Because that serves the interest of the administration and those student groups who do not want to take up the lived experience of the students to organize and politicize them. That is why, dear comrades, it is very, very important for us now to understand that education is not an apolitical subject. Whether we are able to access good education, quality education, whether we have better amenities inside the colleges or not, whether students are able to enter universities or not, whether they are going to have good scholarships or not, after college, whether they are going to get good employment or not, every of these policies are decided by the people who are sitting in power. People who are sitting in power and deciding policies. And if we don't become a political student front inside our colleges, inside our educational institutions, we will have no say in deciding how our political situation inside our country should be. That is why this victory inside the medical college sends a strong message. Because generally in medical colleges, generally in engineering colleges, generally in the technical colleges, there is a wave, there is a propaganda that technical institute, medical colleges should be free from politics. But nothing inside the society today is free from politics. We saw inside the movement, inside Jantar Mantar, around Jantar Mantar, when 37 days all of us were protesting, SFI was leading as the forefront inside the Jantar Mantar protest. Initially, many people tried to color the protest as a apolitical protest. But we were very clear that the protest inside Jantar Mantar is not a apolitical protest. It's a political protest to highlight the issues of the student community. It's a political protest because we do understand that if students are having to suicide, it is because that the system has failed and the system has to have accountability. The system needs to have accountability. Students can't keep suiciding and the government can't keep saying that we don't know why it happened. The government, the system, the administration needs to address these issues. Unless there are better scholarships, unless there are better housing facility, unless there are better employment opportunities, students are always going to be in stress. The youth will always be in the stress. And if the youth and the students are stressed, they are not going to help in the decision making and furthering advancement of the society. It's not possible for them. We are continuously seeing the privatization of education institutes happening. Huge loans being taken by universities to expand research teams, to expand university premises. But what is happening after that when the loans are being taken? Students, fee hikes are happening. Privatization is happening, because of which a large section of students do not dream to even come to courses like the MBA, the medical colleges, or study any technical institutes. So this is very important for us to understand, and I congratulate the student union here in the medical colleges, all the representatives. The only message that we have to lead the students so that the medical college becomes a more inclusive space, not only infrastructurally, not only through the academics, but everyday lives of students should be better. Their experience of college life should be better. We as student union, as SFI, should be able to provide them with every form of assistance that makes their college life more better, so that they do understand that if SFI as an organization leads a student union, what better model, alternative model we have been able to implement inside medical colleges. That kind of alternative we have to give inside Calicut also. So once more extending our solidarity and also understanding these challenges, I'm very sure that inside the medical college and across Kerala, all educational institutions, within campuses, SFI, the movement it has started to unite students, to ensure that public education has to be defended. Within public education, scientific temperament has to be defended. Within education, the secular ethos has to be defended. And with education, more and more inclusive culture has to be built inside education, so that the academic lives of the students have to be bettered. That kind of vision will continue not only in Kerala, but it will also send a spirit to all the medical institutes across the country, that if Kerala is able to set a narrative, if Kerala is able to provide an alternative, then it sets an alternative for medical students across the country. Inqilab Zindabad, SFI Zindabad.